The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His pass
tries a shot! It's there! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Tacho gets across to intercept that. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ødegaard, Yamal. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Chelsea are down to 10 men. Shevchenko is behind this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Yamal! Oh, crossbar! He went for the corner. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a pop! And he should have made them pay.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Dink through. And he's quick to get rid. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Batistuta. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Messi. And here's Batistuta. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
There they go, hunting again.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Haaland. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Haaland threads one in. He's found space here. That's going to go a long way. Referee's given a throw. And he was alert to it. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lovely bit of skill. Now, who's going to be first to this? Zielinski!
Has been indicated.
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he certainly won't.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Chelsea looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Shevchenko. Coming on to replace him.
Here is the first touch of the second half.
Kukcu.
Chelsea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Chelsea different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Neymar finding himself in space. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Chelsea clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's tries one from range. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Now that's well seen too. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Ferran Torres. No way through.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Messi. Throw it. Ball's out once more. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Substitutions taking place.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there. Chelsea clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now, he's got space here. That's a throw.
Chelsea nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. Kane. Nice interception, well timed. And he can thump it away. And that is that. Chelsea have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Today, please watch the screen for train
Chelsea
times
may
from
not
all
have
local
finished with
major
11,
stations.
but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Mbappe! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And this is Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Mohamed Salah.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goes for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Looking to play him in. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Mohamed Salah. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Szoboszlai, spread neatly. Skillfully cut out. He is so... There's the shot! And he's done it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Is number 7, Neymar!
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably...
Chance! Oh, off the bar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Neymar. Always onto this. Knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's managed to get... Mbappe! And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Roma are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's
2
Mbappe.
minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deftly away. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And just a
So
quick
it's one
reminder
each.
today to
How are
please
you
drink
seeing it, Jim?
responsibly.
Well, it
Anyone
sets up a
appearing
very
intoxicated or
entertaining
behaving in
second
an
half,
inappropriate
Peter.
manner
Who's
will be
going to make
removed.
the
Thank
first
you very
move,
much for your
trying to win
cooperation.
this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Chelsea are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 18, Masao. Substitution.
Chelsea kick off the second half. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Count is in a really good position out wide. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. That's a good ball out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Roma clearly should have gone for the easy...
Chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mohamed Salah threads one in. This looks promising. Raul plays it in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means Batistuta, and Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better.
After 60 minutes...
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Mohamed Salah! Caught offside that time. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Couch. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh no, what has happened here? Saliba. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Szoboszlai. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Batistuta. He's having a shot! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time. And
he's having a hit! Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Raul. And De Bruyne! De Bruyne! That's tremendous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
After 84
Piercing,
minutes...
piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that. So could they be onto something here? Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. Casemiro. Lovely, now then. Pedri. And that's been intercepted. He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Cross needs
There
to
will
be
be
good.
5 minutes added time.
Aviati deals with that nice and simple. 5 minutes to add. Looking for the run. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
And we'd like to inform you now
On
that
the
latest
score sheet
travel
3
information is
times.
currently being
Very
displayed on
much
the screen.
the man. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here,
everybody,
a clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. And here's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. Pelé. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would readily vote as the world's greatest. It was January 2018 that Virgil van Dijk first wore the famous red shirt. So I wonder, Jim, does he still rank as number one?
I would say so, Peter.
Good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And this is Luis Suarez. Shot a goal! Well, there's the clearance. Put it! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Suarez. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Great vision. Shoots! Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And this is... and the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. FC Seoul have their second corner now. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, delightful ball. And that's a good... and a chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 28
One
minutes,
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel. Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Kimmich goes short. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's having a go! Batistuta! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Batistuta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they've got rid. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, just a keeper now. Now he's running away. It's Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy.
The goal scorer after 27 minutes is number 7, Neymar!
Just 1 in it now.
Well, we have a very different...
He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Almost half an hour in now. That pass has been well intercepted. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard. Well timed, excellent interception. Yaya Toure. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. That has been cut short. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Olmo. And here's Batistuta. Deftly away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Rancagua are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3 minutes added time.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And that is the end of the first half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away? Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Batistuta. Marquinhos tries to clear. Ambitious ball here. Dani Olmo in acres of space out. Goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Kimmich with the short one. So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves.
Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution in progress.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, Peter, just
takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The corner count is rising, that's 6. He leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Akanji is there, and he can pick it up. Dink through. It's a promising position. Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it up.
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Probing pass. This looks promising. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a run-up. Defending of the desperate variety. And smartly reclaimed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. Dani Olmo. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Great vision. And he's straight offside. Akanji. That's really well cleared. Nicely weighted ball. Marquinhos. McAllister. Gerrard. It's played through for him. Well read, nice interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he skips past his man. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Van Nistelrooy. Gerrard.
4
McAllister.
added minutes has been indicated.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alisson gets it away. That's that, the end. Chelsea perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick
After all of
request
that,
today
Jim,
for everyone.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Goes looking wide. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Good play from him.
Looks a good cross. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's come loose. Odegaard, a probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Chelsea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar! That was quite a hit.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Neymar! But he's left disappointed.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, that's well spotted. Approaching the half-hour mark. Neymar. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Now he's got space here. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Timber. This is a promising build-up. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Neymar with a real chance here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Neymar! Off the post! Marquinhos clears. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's going to go a long way. Abbiati making good progress. Diaz, lovely pass, but can he get there? Diaz crosses. Raya deals with that nice and simple. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Van Nistelrooy. Coming on to replace
So we're underway for the second half.
Number 18.
Chelsea really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And he's quick to get rid. Nice bit of trickery. Knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries one from range. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Diaz. Diaz with the delivery. Cleared away.
Diaz clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set up.
Cavani! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cavani is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable. That's just playing it safe and simple. Might want to be careful there.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Where it came from. Abiati claims comfortable. And they can counter here. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Diaz. Played into the box. Now it's Batistuta.
Chelsea clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Marquinhos tries to clear. And smartly reclaimed. Lovely. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking to play him in.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Threads one in. Zanetti is wide and looking to get onto this. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Can he get onto this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass. De Bruyne in acres of space out wide. Oh, good effort! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Now this could be... He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can clear their lines. Back where it came. There's the hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Baresi cuts it out. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cleared without hesitation. That is a brilliant interception. Chelsea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Aimed beyond the defence. Casillas with the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Brahim Diaz. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kubasi. Now, can they get him away? He's found the way through, and it's Batistuta. Shevchenko! It's there! And we have liftoff! Shevchenko duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball...
Tries from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spread out to the left. It's gone out for a throw-in. De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Chelsea leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Well, played through for the
There
wide
will be
man.
1 minute added time.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Please turn your
Haven't
attention
played
to the
that
screen
badly.
for
Getting caught
information
again on the
provided by the local
counter-attack
police.
is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Chelsea can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution in progress.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's managed to get... Oh, great header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. No way through, so back... And Yaya Toure! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Egypt have their second corner now. And he shoots! Off the post! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Well, they've got it again. Adams wins the duel this time. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. De Bruyne! Oh, crossbar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's destined for the flank. Egypt have it back and can go again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, there's the clearance. That's an imaginative pass. Cleared without hesitation. That has not gone well. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Chiesa, and he shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Knocks it into space. And the through ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Into the last 5 minutes. And he's decided to go for it. And he's intervened well there. Gullit gets flagged offside. And that is out of play.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. There will be a throw-in. And here's Chiesa. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine set. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Chelsea are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Please make sure.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher stats.
Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Scholes. Mbappe. Spread it left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And they've got rid. Kimmich. Jupe. And it's Gerrard. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There's the shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Chelsea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. Silvestre. Scholes, who's set up one goal so far. Now that looks a decent ball. Juve gets into a good position. Opts to play it back. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Gerrard. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that is out of play. He's gone direct here. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gerrard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Chelsea coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution.
So, into the second half. Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe is having a shot! And that's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear. And this is Gerrard. Oh, what a... And the shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! And they're back in front. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Fenerbahce have their lead.
Chelsea really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Kimmich. Oh, lovely bit of... Oh, he's been caught on it here! In towards the back stick. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Substitution in progress.
Fenerbahce are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Great vision. Costa Curta. Costa Curta getting this one clear. And that's been won straight back. Now, can they get him away? He has a look out. Big chance! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Chelsea drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage.
Chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And he's worked it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Duke shapes to shoot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 8.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning men.
And the finish! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A breakthrough so late in the day!
You know, you just know there is no stopping that.
think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, strongly challenged there. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. It's played through for him. David Villa! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here.
Well, there was small hope for an offside decision, but I think he held his run, anticipating the ball perfectly. It's a good goal, and an even better link-up for me.
Number 4.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! Off the post! Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Caught offside that time. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's intervened well there. And it's Ronaldinho. That is lovely from him. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Ronaldinho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0 and things... Goes for a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Inzaghi. He was under real pressure there. Now it's Schneider.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. And he's forced to go back. Makaleli. Rummenigge.
There they go, hunting again.
There will be 3
Mateus.
minutes added time.
Mateus. Good purposeful running this. And a chance! He's kept it out just.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Schneider with the short one. That's the end of the first 45. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why
First
stop
half is
now?
up and
I would
things are
say
looking
keep
good.
going, keep at
Let's
it.
hope for
They've
another
done
good
everything
show in the
right so
second
far,
half.
so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So off we go again. Pressure coming in from all directions. Schneider does really well to win the ball there. And it's Cáceres. Makaleli stood up well to him there. Now it's Schneider. That pass has been well intercepted. Lahm. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Inzaghi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means...
He's having a shot!
Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, sweet feet. Deftly away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Chance, surely!
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
And that's in!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Milan.
He'll try for...
Oh, it's come off the upright. Makaleli. And Marquinhos. And it's Lahm. Ronaldinho. Foot in. Marquinhos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Takes a shot! And there's a goal!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And yes, it's him again. Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Number 80.
Neymar going forward.
Number 5.
Nice control.
Coming on the field. Number
Oh, he's
10.
enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
McAllister.
And the shot!
Substitution for Milan. Number 21.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Number 4. David Villa. Coming on the field. Number 18.
Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear.
Number 20.
Bebeto. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Marquinhos. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Neymar. Makaleli. Now it's Bebeto. Yaya
There'll be 5
Touré.
minutes added time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Five minutes to add. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
So there it is, everyone. Now big up for our
So,
players.
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish out.
Could be danger here. Zanetti crosses. And that has been cleared. Played it again. Takes a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's going up front in a hurry. And here's Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Ferran Torres. Still goalless at the moment. Great ball if he can get it. It's Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk with the clearance. Threads one in. Quality ball. Now it's Cruyff. He can run onto that. He's in! Must be! That's put paid to the danger. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Cruyff. Oh, good spread. That's going across. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. Howson is there to clear. Knocks it into space. And it's been played through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. Ferran Torres. That has not gone well. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this. And a chance! Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
After 39 minutes is number 15, Dani Olmo.
Leicester have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zaire Emery. Oh, played right into his path. Ferran Torres! And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Substitution on the field.
Leicester are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Number 20.
So straight into the second half. Leicester leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Good play on the left-hand side here. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it.
Best! Brilliant save from Buffon! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. No, that's been intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Throw in. Ball's out once more. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckenbauer can clear it away. Played with finesse. But he's made sure that's not getting through. Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Swings in across.
Well played and well cleared.
Haaland. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And he's managed to gift it back. There's the crossfield ball. Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's having a good look here.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Cruyff! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And they've been given a corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through. And now they can spring it. Oh no, what has happened here? McAllister, well read, and the danger is averted.
Leicester really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. Haaland is onto this.
3 minutes at a time.
He's looking wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the number on the board is 3. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Cruyff.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. So this to turn it right round. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain, number 10.
And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all,
And a
Jim?
quick announcement
Leicester
today
just
that
may have
memorabilia
felt
from
a little
today's
extra
match is
pressure
now
in
on
front of
sale
their own
in the
fans
Stadium
that
Hall.
caused a nervousness and tension.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
And here's Yamal. And it's McAllister. And this is Batistuta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Batistuta! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to break through. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Dirk Kuyt.
Clearly
95,
unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Number 51,
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Number 30,
That looks a
Messi.
decent ball.
Number 5, Bellingham.
Now it's
Number
Gerrard.
8, Federico Valverde.
Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. That is a brilliant interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that.
Messi! Fiore. And the counter is on. Yaya Toure. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And Sylvestre. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fiore. Can he get it through? Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just... Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Sylvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Drogba. That's a cute
There will
ball.
be 1 minute added time.
That has not gone well. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Tries to get it clear. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello, attendees.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Chelsea just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Chelsea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ronaldinho. He's found space here. And this is Drogba. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho with the short one. And it's O'Reilly. Still just a single... He's having a hit! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Short changes him with that pass. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Fiore. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And it's Bellingham. Fiore. And it's Bellingham. And they win it back again.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just...
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14.
Great chance
Fiore.
here from position A1.
Coming on to replace him is number 23.
Ronaldinho!
Pukchu. Substitution
And he's there
in
to
progress.
belt it away. And he skips past his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Howson gets across to intercept that. Good chance here! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, yet another interception and...
Chance! And that's a good finish. The perfect script, the perfect outcome. A date with immortality.
The goal
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Gabriel Batistuta. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Yamal.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
In with the challenge. Ronaldinho. And this is Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Pinches it off him. He has found the way through. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Oh, that's another chance. And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people...
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Soboslai plays it short, and this is...
Goes for a shot!
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. And now they can clear their lines. Raul. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Raul. And this is Bebeto. De Rossi. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. And Messi!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Throw it. So it is still 0-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Bebeto. Bebeto! Off target by a whisker. That looks a decent ball. They want to be quick to recover this. Looking for options for movement. And this is Shevchenko. Chance! And it's a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
After 31 minutes is number 8.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's a sharp little ball here. Driven in. Rijkaard. Chelsea are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Played right into his shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Great vision. That has been cut short. Batistuta. That's it, 45 minutes up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Chelsea clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Chelsea firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Kukcu. Coming on to replace him is...
So off we go again.
Rice.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Batistuta.
There they go, hunting again.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Thiago.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The message is clear, none shall pass. That has ended up in no man's land. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Now this could be a chance.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Oh, easy pickings there. Bebeto. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. Now it's Raul. Rossi can clear it away. Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that.
And he shoots! And no mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tries to play it through. And Batis! Oh, it's hit the post! That's put paid to the danger. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rice. Bebeto. Always onto this. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's nice. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and
Just
no surprise there.
And an exciting one too. We're about to announce...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital.
And Shevchenko! That is decidedly lacking.
Shevchenko clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Owen. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko! Ambitious ball here.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Hoeneß will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gerrard makes the interception. De Rossi, a good-looking ball. Silvestre knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. Driven in. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And he's intervened well there. Kubasi. And it's Gerrard. Owen. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that looks a decent ball. Maignan. Cruyff. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Looking for a runner. And that should get the job done. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Al-Kubasi gets it away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Great vision. Shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, Red, nice interception. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? He's cut it out. Probing pass. Messi threads one in. Batistuta!
Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Szoboszlai plays it short. That's a lovely, neat pass. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution.
An instinctive delivery. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Shevchenko. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's good defending, very good defending. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. 5 minutes left on the clock. Batistuta, and Batistuta!
Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, is this it? Have they won it?
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Number 9, Gabriel Batistuta. Substitution in progress.
Chelsea are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Chelsea look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this.
That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
And
The
now,
end of the game.
please turn towards the
Reflections?
screen for a
Chelsea
special
really were
presentation
great
featuring
today.
our
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Bojan knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? Donadoni in acres of space out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Messi. Now it's Bojan. Bojan! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Searching pass he's played there. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Bojan. Silvestre gets across to intercept that. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he get it through? Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. No, that's been intercepted.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the...
Gerrard! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Gerrard.
Oh, what has happened here? He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up. Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk. And Mateus. Bojan tries to play it through. Oh, that goes for a shot! Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a
So
quick
neither
announcement,
side yet
and an
off
exciting
the
one
mark.
too. We're
After
about
all
to
that
announce
probing
today's
and
lottery
testing the
numbers.
waters,
Please watch
here's
the
hoping
screen if
for
you have a ticket.
a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So, into the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Great vision. Oh, super find. And he was quick to react. Or, oh, what a mistake! And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Szoboszlai plays it short. Now it's Szoboszlai. Park Ji-sung proves too strong. And now a sudden chance to counter.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now he's got space here. And it's been hooked away. And that's a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. Not where it came from.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Bojan.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there's the clearance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mateus. Now it's Isak. Now it's Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. Plays it across. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Gerrard.
So we have movement on
Number
both
8,
benches.
Shevchenko. Coming on the field,
That
number
has been
13,
cut short.
Dani Olmo.
Well, that
Number
might be that,
18,
Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mateus. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Done delicately. But that has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball.
2 added minutes
It's
has
a
been
searching
indicated.
pass. Oh, he's felt that, has. That's rather hopeful. Messi gets flagged offside. He's picked his way through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered,
Just a
Peter,
quick
this
request
was
today for
a
everybody
fair
to
result.
please-
Both sides.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. And it's Xavi. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Searching pass he's played there. That's been slipped through. Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. To Marquinhos. Rijkaard. Vitinha, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now, he's got space here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Threads one in. Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Soboslai plays it short. Mirasol have the chance to go the other way. That's a throw. And it's Rijkaard. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. He's having a pop! Oh, crossbar! But he's left disappointed.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Xavi is always looking to break lines. He's found a way through. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's having a go! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Vitinha certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Donadoni makes a dash for it. And Jamal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Jamal. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That ball looks a good one. That's put paid to the danger. Chelsea have reclaimed it. And this is Shevchenko. Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. Xavi. Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
I'm afraid to tell you
neither
that we're
side
expecting
yet off
traffic
the
to be
mark.
heavy after
It's
the
not a
final
bad game
whistle
by any
today.
means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kvaratskhelia. Now that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Almost an hour gone. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mirasol ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Oh, he's been caught napping! It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's having a hit!
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Gerard.
Chelsea have their second corner now.
Number 13, Danny Olmo.
Soboslai is short. And he's gone backward here.
And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Soboslai with the short one. And he's in, takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's played forward. Played into space. Good ball over the top. Another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. Mirasol can try it again now. Mirasol have their third corner. They've played it short. Look at the space here.
Goes for a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot could be on. Juve has it in a wide position. And he can clear it away. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Forced to go back. Nice control.
2 added minutes have been
McAllister
indicated.
receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Time at... And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game?